Trigeminal neuralgia, or a condition first struck me. It was like sticking my finger in a light, in an electrical outlet, and it was just electricity shooting through the whole left side of my body. And then over time, it stayed localized right in this area. From back here is kind of the control panel. And then when I would breathe in and out, there would be extreme pain on an inhale and an exhale. That would run from here to over to my ear, and then and then down this way, and over here.
Wow.
And I couldn't be. Not only could I not brush my teeth, nobody could touch me. I couldn't.
So brushing your teeth, brushing your hair,
Breathing.
It's been really hard, and not knowing what was wrong.
Yeah.
And it took 7 years for you to get a diagnosis. And the diagnosis, what do you know about your diagnosis of trigeminal neuralgia?
On the internet, and started finding out more and more information, and at that time it was considered a very rare condition, and only people later in life after age 50 were getting it, and more women than men get it. But after getting on these support groups, then I'm finding several people, and the majority of them women, who are in their 30s and 40s who have the condition. And it's people that have MS have trigeminal neuralgia. And they don't really know exactly how it happens. And through my research on it, apparently the first recorded case of it was in the 1800s during the Civil War, with a general in the Civil War who was first diagnosed with trigeminal neuralgia.
Really? What else did you find? This is very interesting.
I just that it was very hard to diagnose. 90% of people who, through the support groups, found 90% of the people were diagnosed as imagination, that it's not real. They're told to just, go away, go home or whatever. And then other people have had perfectly good teeth removed because dentists didn't understand. Somebody comes into the office with talking about, their teeth hurt right up here. So the dentist will remove their teeth and the pain doesn't go away. And then finding out that perfectly good teeth have been removed. It's a condition. It's not a disease, but they call it suicide disease because over 60% of people who get the condition kill themselves after 3 years, especially if they haven't had any kind of a diagnosis. It's relentless. The pain never goes away. Didn't go to dentists, and
But you were using mouthwash. You were using Biotine.
yeah, oxygenated mouthwash.
multiple times a day.
Yeah. And that really, that helped. As far as making me feel like at least I was doing some kind of oral care. So I was only able to brush my teeth if I was lucky once or twice a month. And very, very briefly.
Because it was just too painful.
Yeah, and then the first of this year, around March, I was able to start brushing my teeth again on a daily basis. And then,
That's awesome.
and then sometime this summer, probably along July, I was able to. Sometimes I brush twice a day, morning and evening.
That's awesome. So then, do you see a dentist now?
No, I haven't.
Do you have any teeth pain or?
No, I mean there's pain there, but it's in the gum, up above the teeth. So it's so the pain is more in the gum than actually in my teeth.
That's what I was wondering, what it was like for you. Like, is it like being shocked?
Yeah.
With an electrical current?
Yeah. And
And-
sometimes, yeah, like that, when I go to speak, I'll get shocked and I'll blurt words out.
What do they say that trigeminal neuralgia is, or that they think is?
When I first started looking into it, what I believed it was that and they don't know how it happens, is a blood vessel gets wrapped around the trigeminal nerve bundle. So when your heart beats, it strangles the nerve bundle, sending electric shock waves through your face. And that creates the ticks. Because every time I tick, I'm being electrocuted.
You're saying you found some alternative to Western medicine. You found some alternative things that help it.
Diet because it's eating anti-inflammatory foods, using like frankincense oil, which helps with seizures, using it both internally and topically, also using tea tree oil, which is good for killing bacteria, as a oral hygiene. And
Did you say Rolfing?
and then I've used Rolfing and meridian massage therapy, acupuncture, and cranial sacrum therapy.
So, if someone with trigeminal neuralgia came into our dentist office, can you give us some insight